I'm currently in Houston, Texas, and for the next 24 hours, I'm living off nothing but tacos. I'll be brutally reviewing some of the highest rated locations that I can find, and I'll be comparing these locations to a $50 location, so we can answer the question, does more money equal better taco? So first up was Brothers Taco House, and as I was walking closer to this restaurant, I realized that there were so many people just queuing up to this place, so I was thinking, this place has to be good. I had no idea what I was going to order, so I just told them to give me whatever they recommend. Although the exterior of this property was quite ghetto, the interior, they had a really nice assembly station going on. The reviews to this place were really good, so my expectations were really high, so I was super excited to actually just dig in and start eating. From a visual appetization standpoint, it didn't look the best, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the taste. So time to eat it and rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. The rice kind of tasted like Uncle Ben's microwavable rice. The rice to meat ratio was definitely in favor of the rice. I'll honestly give it a 5.5 out of 10. It wasn't anything great. Next up was a beef taco, which was seasoned a lot better than the previous pork one. The salsa definitely made it a lot better, but overall I'd give this one a 6 out of 10. So next up was the chicken taco, and at this point I was feeling kind of deceived and lied to by the reviews. This is just me trying to spread it open so you guys can see better. Time to taste. Okay, so it's a good thing I had low expectations going into the chicken taco. I think it's time to move on to the next location. Second location was called El Taco Rico, and this taco truck was placed in a very weird location because surrounding this area, there was nothing there. I had to use Google Translate to ask them what their recommendations were because they didn't speak English, and no English generally means better food. I decided to go with 1 beef, 1 chicken, and 1 pork. See now, even though the reviews were good, I tried to stay pessimistic just to not get disappointed, but boy oh boy, I was wrong. This taco was amazing. It made me feel warm, satisfied, and put me at ease, and it made me understand that some may lie and deceive you, while others nurture and care for you. Chicken gets a 7 out of 10. Next up was beef, which was really nice. All of the tacos were topped with cilantro, onions, lime, and some salsa. Beef taco gets a 7.5 out of 10. The last one, I actually can't tell if this was pork or chicken, but it tasted like chicken. But to be honest, I don't care what it was because that tasted so nice. This was the best one by far. It was seasoned perfectly, it was nice and spicy, it was aromatic and full of flavors. Overall, this gets an 8.2 out of 10. Third location was a place called La Taquiza. They had a lot of items on their menu, but I could only go for one because I was kind of full at this point. The people working at this location were really nice and friendly. This taco was called the Pasta, and it was a pork taco with cilantro and onions. I went for this one because on Google reviews, people were commenting that this was the best one, so I had to try it. Time for the taste test. This taco was full of flavor and it was seasoned perfectly. This place easily gets a 9.5 out of 10. Just by looking at my face, you can tell that I'm trying to contain my excitement. It felt like it had a very warm, motherly touch. The only downfall to this location was that I didn't order more. This was a face of a very happy man. The taco was so nice. This is by far the best location so far. Fourth location was called Papalo Taquiera. I decided to get the same order as one of the guys that left a review on Google, and I wanted to see if trusting this guy blindly would either pay off or bite me in the ass. As soon as my order came, I don't know what it was, but I had a bad feeling about this. So I picked this big black taco up and put it in my mouth, and let's rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, so I kind of feel bad for this place, so I'm going to start off with the positives. So the first positive is that I like how they made the tortilla black. I think it looked pretty cool. So now time for the negatives. Number 1, that tasted like shit. Number 2, I never want to put that in my mouth ever again, and the only reason I finished it is because I didn't want to waste it. Number 3, they used chicken thighs and it was dry. Like, how can you make chicken thighs dry? Number 4, the salsa or the sauce was absolutely disgusting. It tasted like water with a mix of chili powder and chili flakes. Overall, this place gets a 0.9 out of 10. So now it's time for these locations to go head to head with the expensive location. So the restaurant was called Juliet, and I decided to go for the Korean gochujang short rib tacos. These were tiny, by the way, so I had to order 6, and it came out to about $54, including tax and tip. Time to try it and rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. I think I finally understand what true contentment feels like. This was one of the best foods I've ever tried in my life. It was sweet with a hint of spiciness from the gochujang. The meat was juicy and moist, and it paired very well with the mystery sauce that was on it. My honest rating for this is literally a 10 out of 10. There was literally no area of improvement for this dish. Overall, Juliet was my favorite location. But if I'm going to factor in price and affordability into the equation, my winner has to be La Taquiza. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.